Before I start this segment, I did some looking around regarding the arrival flights into Charlotte Airport. And what it appears to be is that there are no passenger flights that I could see that came in from midnight to about 5:30 in the morning. Although there were flights that came into Charlotte, of which appeared to be the freight flights like UPS, Federal Express, perhaps the Postal Service, something to that effect, but I could not track back to see that there were passenger flights coming in the wee hours of the morning. I did see that the first flights out of Charlotte started around 5:30 if I recall correctly, but I didn't see passenger flights coming in after midnight. But if anybody could search a little deeper and share it with me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, push pay.
Elisa Baker,
charged with the Class H
felony obstruction of justice.
Elisa Baker
has reportedly been brought out to a new search area
Nothing ever upset her.
from the jail
Less than a mile
from where Elisa Baker used to live.
Unless she
Elisa Baker
is responsible,
admitted to writing the ransom note.
there's no logic in the world
She had nothing to do with this.
why she would have written a ransom note.
So many people failed her.
DSS was informed about all this stuff.
She wouldn't work out. She would get punished.
Reported them to Department of Social Services.
Adam, can we talk to you?
There was a bruise under her eye.
What defects Department of Family and Children's Services did or did not observe?
She would scream and mutter, "I hate you."
Zahra, did she ever do anything, Adam?
Oh, these snippets are so annoying. Jeez. Cheapens the show.
For those of you just joining us, reports swirling that Zahra's body, the 10-year-old little girl with a prosthetic leg who has battled not only bone cancer but lung cancer as well, completely dependent on hearing aids, that her body has been found stuffed in a mattress. Police are denying that at this hour. What they will say is that they have found a mattress that they believe to be Zahra's. It fits the description of the little girl's mattress, and it is covered in DNA. The mattress has been found almost by accident at that landfill, where police have been tediously digging through tons of refuse. We are taking your calls live. First to Mark Class.
The mattress is covered in DNA. Well, it's in a landfill. And it would be covered with an awful lot of stuff that adhered to the mattress while it was being processed through the landfill. Oh, jeez.
Class Kids Foundation joining us out of San Francisco. Weigh in, Mark Class.
Well, first of all, covered in DNA, I don't know what that means unless it means that it's covered in blood. But my impression, Nancy, is that this woman is just like a shark. She's always moving forward. She's destroying whatever is in her path, whether it's relationships, whether it's a stranger's bank account, or in this case, whether it's a little girl. She has absolutely no self-reflection at all. She doesn't look back. And if she is cooperating with law enforcement right now, it's for totally self-serving reasons. She is doing everything she can to put the entire blame for whatever happened to this little girl on Adam. And he, in his passive, sort of laid-back manner, won't even see this coming until he's probably charged with murder one.
Mark Class, do you have any doubt in your mind this stepmother, Elisa Baker, is responsible for this girl's disappearance?
I think that if he may be complicit, he is complicit in some way, whether it's actively or passively, but she is absolutely the mastermind of this entire episode. There's no doubt in my mind at all.
And also to C.W. Jensen, retired Portland Police Captain. Captain, thank you for being with us. Captain, what do you make of the fact that first the father is over at the North Carolina International Airport? He gets arrested, thrown behind bars, and suddenly, within a couple of hours, the stepmommy is cooperating.
Well, remember that the stepmommy was arrested because she made a fake ransom note. I mean, come on, how lame is that? So they grabbed Dad, they put him in custody, she's already in custody, and now what you see is the classic putting one person against the other. The dad gets pressured, he starts cracking, he has no attorney like Mommy does, so they put the screws to him, he starts giving them information, then they go to stepmother and her attorneys and say, hey, here's the deal. We recovered some evidence in the landfill, and here's what Dad says. Are you going to cooperate or not? And it sounds like she is.
A new search is underway.
We are running a homicide investigation in North Carolina landfill. We're looking for a piece of evidence.
Bed mattress.
Key piece of evidence.
Mattress set for one specific.
I think perhaps we might have to be concerned if Adam does get an attorney. Right now he doesn't have an attorney. That doesn't mean he can't get an attorney via the court system, public defender, just like his wife has. You know, she can't possibly pay for an attorney. I wish everybody would say this is my theory of, not that this is fact.